Hey there everybody, my name is Heretoga and welcome back to our survival season of Vintage Story. Now you may have noticed a change in scenery, and that's because we are in our creative world. We're in the forever garden, under our forever gazebo. But I brought you here, you know I like to bring you here from time to time, and that is because I want to show you what we're going to be working on today. And it's not the garden, although it is a lovely garden. Instead, we're going to be approaching the Steel Age. And I'm going to show you how to make your steel furnaces. And they look kind of blocky like this. But we're going to make them look a lot nicer. We're going to go from this to this. And I'll show you how to do that. But I like to build things in stages. I think if you have a project or you have a build, I think it's good to build in stages. So I'm here to show you how to set up your own steel furnaces in stages so that you can do it in your worlds as well. And I've separated the build into 3 stages here. So as you can see, that's the final stage, the middle stage and the first stage. So you want your first stage to look like this. Now it's 9 blocks across and 7 blocks across there. And you want to make a horseshoe shape like this. So you can pause the screen, take a print screen of all these steps, so that you've got reference pictures to go off while you're building, because that's something I like to do as well. I find it helps me. But if I punch away these things here, because it will give you a better visual, you want to make something like that, exactly like that. And once you've done this, you want to put some blocks there, like so. But you have to leave a hole, and I'll show you why. Okay, so when you've done step 1, you want to move on to step 2, and that is where the refractory brick blocks come in. And basically your first layer you want to just put on top of this layer here, like so. And I'll show you how to do that now. So if I pick up one of these, and we're going to go over to step 1, and we're going to place them there, and we're going to place them there. Okay? Then we're going to place them on the edges like this, like so. So it should look the same. And put one there too. So it's a ring all the way around with an extra 3 there. Okay? And then step 3 is you build up the walls and you do the tops and you put in these grates. Now I like to put the grates in first, and all you do here, you need 6 of these, so you just fill in that hole like that. Simple. Now after you've done that, you want to move on to the walls. Okay, forget the top bit for now, just concentrate on the walls. So this is the front, and the back is where the hole is. Okay, so you want to go 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 all the way around like this. Easy peasy squeezy lemon. Once you've done that, now you need to work on the top. So at the back you put 1 there, at the front you put 1 there, because this is the door where you go into the furnace. Not while it's lit, don't do that. Once you've got these 2 blocks placed, you want to put 2 rows of 3 next to it. So we'll start one there, like so, and one there, like so. Now you can use dirt blocks to start off the row, okay, like that. That's totally fine. I wouldn't recommend using the refractory blocks for the dirt's purpose, because you can just dig away the dirt afterwards. So now you should have this kind of shape going on. Now we go to the chimney, and it's literally 2 blocks high, and it's just a circle of them, but we'll do the side walls first. So in the sides, the 2 rows of 3, in the middle you want to go up 2, and the same for the other side. Now you've got to do the front and the back, so place a dirt block there, then place your refractory block, and then place one on top, then get rid of your dirt, and do the same to the back, like so. That is how you build a steel furnace. Now, you're gonna have to get an iron door, because they have to have iron doors, okay? You can buy them from the traders, or you can make them. I'd recommend buying them. Or if you have the Better Ruins mod, you can find these doors in some of the ruins, like I did. I found 3 of these iron doors just from the Better Ruins ruins. But yeah, you can buy them from traders. It's a lot easier to get them that way. And then at the back, this is where the fuel goes in there. So you're going to need some kind of barrier on the inside of this hole. Now, if you can buy these oven doors, you can use oven doors, or you can put like a slab on the side of the wall there. So if we get a slab, do I have any slabs nearby? No. Okay, let's go into the creative and just get a slab. Any slab will do. We'll use, I don't know, a conglomerate slab, and we'll just put it on the wall there, or on the other side. It doesn't matter which side. I think you can do it to the top or the bottom as well, if you can get low enough. But you're going to have to sit on the floor and place your 2 blocks of fuel in that hole. Or you can just use an oven door instead. Now the reason why I've got this patch dug out here behind it is because you're at the right height. You don't need to crouch, you don't need to sit down, you can just stand up and put the fuel in there. So yeah, have steps like that. That's why step 1 looks like this. And then you can put your stairs on the edges there. So the final look of it will be like this. And if you have a door, put the door on. So that is how you make a steel furnace. Alright, I managed to get just over half a stack of iron blooms processed. So we've got a little mountain of iron ingots there now, which is good because I need to make some new tools. Alright, so we've got to pick up all of these bricks and we'll get these turned into blocks, and then we can start building the furnace. And we can only build 1 furnace for now, and that's because we won't have enough of these blocks to build 2, because you need about 51 blocks to make a furnace. So we've got some mortar in here. Now before we make the blocks, we're going to make the grates. Now you need 6 of these, and you get 3 at a time, which is really nice. So we're going to make 6 of those, and then we can turn the rest of these into blocks. So if I go like this, there we go. And there we go, we've got 64 blocks. 64 blocks out of that mountain of bricks. So you need quite a lot of these bricks. And we do still have some left over. I might make the other 6 grates for the other furnace just so that we have them. And we can make some spare ones later, but let's make some more of the blocks there. There we go. So we'll put that mortar in there, we'll put the spare grates in there, put those spare blocks in there, because we don't need all these. Let's just get 55 for now. I know I'm going to have a few left over, but yes, so we're going to need those. And I've made 2 new rooms in this room. Down here we're gonna... I've hollowed out all this because this is going to be our new chisel room. It will give us plenty of room and also to place down our chiseled pieces. But on the other side is where we're going to have the furnaces. So I've prepared a room for the furnaces and we can fit 2 of them in here. And the ceiling there, the roof, it goes outside, so that 1 block thick dirt is the ground. So I've blocked off the holes so no animals or drifters can fall in. And this is the full height of a steel furnace from this layer here to the top. But we're going to set our furnaces on a base like this, like you saw in the creative world. So we've got this as a simulation to go by to make our actual furnace here. So let's pick up some tools and I'm gonna get some of these like so. So I'm going to hollow out 3 of these like that, and that's going to be this area here. So we need 2 on the floor. You don't need to hollow out these ones, all you need to do is just put these around there like that. I'm going to put that one there. Okay, so that looks the same. Just double check. Yep, looks the same. So now we can put these away and we can place down these polished granite blocks around the edges here. I'm also going to put 1 there and 1 there because I want my furnaces to look nice, but you don't have to decorate your furnaces. You can just build them straight out of refractory bricks. Okay, so we've got our base. Now we need to put polished shale down here. So let's just get rid of this. And like you saw in the creative world, we're going to have steps on the ends so that we can get in and out of the fuel hatch here. There we go. I'm still going to need those polished granite blocks, but I'm going to put these ones in there because we don't need those now. Now then, let's build the furnace. So we're going to need these refractory bricks now. We're just going to copy what it says on the tin, okay? So we're going to go around the sides. Now before we put this last side in, we're just going to put a row there as well. If I climb up here, okay, that will give us space to put these in, like so. Alright, now we need to go 2 up like this, all the way around. All the way, like so. Now we're going to need ladders. Did I put some ladders in here? I did, okay. Now, we need a top piece there. So let's get up there and we're going to put these polished granite blocks on there like that, and then that top piece there. And then we're going to do the same at the back. and that top piece goes there. And then on the sides, we're going to go like this. Now, I'm running out of space here, but I think I'll be able to do it. Okay, now this is where we're going to need our dirt blocks, but we don't have them on us right now, so I'll have to just use one of these, I think. If I've done this right. Yeah, so they go there. Okay, I was looking at it wrong. They're in the wrong place, but these won't shatter when you pick them up, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so now we need 2 there and 2 there. And we also need 2 there. That goes right to the ceiling. And we need 2 on the front, like that. The furnace is built now, by the way. So now we can come down. We'll put another ladder there because we're going to need that. And we'll put one there for now just so we can see what's on the inside here. Let's get the top light out. There we go. Now you have to make a stone coffin, and that goes here. But we'll make that in a bit. But there we go, a furnace made out of tier 2 refractory bricks. Easy peasy. Now we can decorate it, and you don't have to decorate it if you don't want, but if you do want to, I'll show you the areas where you don't want to cover up the bricks. So stage 1, I'm going to fill in the corners on this part of the furnace and also the chimney as well. I'm going to fill in all the corners. I'm going to need to make some space here on the hotbar. And these are all the corners here. Now, they're all mixed in, so I might have to rotate them. Which way around is this going to sit here? No, that's the back. Okay, there we go. This is going to go all the way up. And also we need 2 here as well. And I've got to get the right ones? I did. Okay. It seems I'm up here. I'm going to do all these corners. And hopefully I can get the right ones. Okay. No, we're going to need the hammer and chisel, aren't we? Let's just place them down anyway, because we can just rotate them with a hammer and chisel. Right. And we have a hammer and chisel here. Okay. Now it's going to be a little bit dark. So that's those 2. And that's those 2. So the top's done now. We can come back down and fill in the rest of the corners. We've got some more. Yeah, here we go. They're all, they don't stack properly because they're all in different orientations. Okay, so the front is done. That corner's done, so it's just this corner. Like that, there we go. Nice. Alright. Now all the corners are in place, it's on a base as well. So it's starting to look better already. It's better than having it all blocky like that. Let's have something to eat. Oh yeah, that feels good. Now, we can still decorate it a bit more. However, let's put our door in first. I'm not standing in the way. There we go. We've got the door. Let's punch away that ladder. And we'll have to punch away that as well, because I think that's going to be in the way. Okay. Now, we've got some pipes. And we've got some plates with nuts and bolts in them. And we've got just nuts and bolts there. So let's put the plates down first. I'm going to have 3 on the sides. So we're going to have 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. And then we're going to have 3 here. And 1 at the top in the middle, if I can reach. It kind of goes there. Like that. Where's my ladder? You can't see it. Let me just put 1 there. There we go. There we go, look. Now, plates with nuts and bolts. So we can cover up this brick like that. And we can cover up the sides as well. Now don't worry about covering up the chimney, because you can cover these ones up, because you can see them from the inside. If they're, when you've done the process, you'll be able to see these blocks on the inside to see if they're broken or not. Because when you make steel in these furnaces, some of the blocks break and you have to replace them. So there we go. Now the top's done. Look at that. Doesn't that look a lot better? And all it is just a thin 1 voxel thick polished granite with 4 voxels of shale, 1 in each corner. Not in the very corner, just 1 step in. So they look like little nuts and bolts. So we can come down from here now, and we can get rid of these ladders because we'll be able to reach up there. Okay. We do have 1 plate left, and that goes there. Like that. Now this is where the nuts and bolts come in. I wish I had 3 hands, because I need to hold my light as well as rotating these blocks. So if we put nuts and bolts on there like that, there we go, that will make that look like 1 piece. And we're going to do the same for the sides along there. In fact, let's rotate these while we're here. There we go. Doesn't that look better? Yeah! Alright. So all we're going to do now is place nuts and bolts on the sides here. And they all need rotating, of course. And I always click the wrong direction. Right. There we go, that's the side. Let's do the top. Let's see if we get the direction right. No, did a bugger. It's that way. You see what I mean? I always get the wrong direction. Okay, we've got 3 left. We're supposed to have a plate there with nuts and bolts on it, like we do at the front. And yeah, so I need to copy 1. I suppose I could copy it now. I'll have to grab the pantograph off the wall. I miscalculated. You know what my calculations are like, guys? Okay, so we're going to need... Oh, it's just what... Oh, it's a plate as well. I was thinking of just the nuts and bolts then. So we'll put that down, and we need that. Let's chisel that block. We need to add in the shale, like this. And we need to copy that one and paste it on there. There we go. Now I can pick this up. Let's just grab it. So there we go. I can put that there and then rotate it the proper direction. There we go. Now I can put the last 2 nuts and bolts on the back. Like this. There we go. Alright, now let's clear all that off because we don't need all that stuff there now. Now, you don't really want to cover the sides, especially this bottom row here. You don't want to cover any of the blocks on the bottom of the furnace all the way around, and that's because you can't see them from the inside if they need to be replaced. So if I go in, see, you can't see them because they're behind these blocks here. So they're the only ones you don't want to cover up. All of the others you can see from the inside of the furnace. Okay? So remember, the bottom layer all the way around, don't cover them up. But you can cover up all the others, like the front ones here, the sides and the back, just not the bottom row. But there we go, guys, there we go. There's my furnace, and we can put our fuel in here. The fuel goes in these two spaces here, and then you'd have like a slab or a door here, just so that when you're placing the fuel in, it doesn't start layering onto this layer, because you only want the fuel to be on those two blocks there. Alright, so we can put a slab there soon, but now we need to make the coffin that sits inside of here. So let me put some of these bits in there, and I've also got some steps. Maybe we should put a step down just so that we don't have to keep climbing up and down that ladder there. Let's get rid of this, and we'll put steps there. We need to rotate these like that. Then that goes there, that bit goes there. You can just have a ladder. You don't have to have the same stairs as what I have here. There we go. See, now we can just walk up in there, and we can put some like handrails on the sides just to make it look more industrial like. But there we go. We have steps, so that make it easier to get in and out. So let's go and make our coffin. It goes in there. So let's see, let's have a look at the recipe. So, coffin. You can make it out of 4 different stone types: granite, andesite, basalt or peridotite. I'd like to use andesite, because if I use basalt, I'm not going to see the charcoal very well when I'm filling it up with charcoal. But I think andesite looks more crucible coloured. I don't want to use granite for everything, so let's just see if we've got any andesite, because we're going to need andesite rock. If we don't, we've got some outside. And let's just check in our box here. Andesite. Yeah, we only have 1, so let's grab the rough chisel, and we'll grab a hammer, and we'll go and get some andesite from outside. We should have some. Yep, there we go. We've got some here. Alright. Now we only need like 6 of these, but we've got the lids as well, haven't we? So let's just get like 24. That should be enough. Okay, 25 then. I did make some spare refractory bricks here. Maybe we should just bring those down and stack them up in the room. There we go. These can just be stacked in here like this. There we go. Okay, let's put the... We're going to need that hammer, aren't we? Yes, it's a hammer and a chisel, I think. I can't remember now. Let's have a look. Coffin. andesite stone coffin. We just copy the recipe here. So hammer, chisel, and the blocks. Now you need 2 of these to make 1 coffin. Okay, now we need the lids. Oh, we need powdered borax for the lids. Okay. Let's just copy that recipe there. Okay, we do have some powdered borax. There, we got a little bit, and we only need 2, because we only need 2 lids. Just close that. Okay, now let's make the lids. Now we can't put the lids down really until we fill it up, so, but I suppose you can just pickaxe them back off again. They won't break if you pickaxe them. Now the coffin goes in the middle, on top of the middle 2. So we go 1 there, 1 there, and it will self-orientate for you, so you don't have to rotate the pieces. And then basically you put 1 layer of charcoal in there, and then 4 iron ingots, and charcoal ingots, etc. until it's full, and then you'd put your lids on top like that, and then you would close the door, and then you'll go around the back, fill up these 2 squares with coal or charcoal or whatever, and then you light the first block that's closest to you, because you won't be able to see the back one, but lighting the first block of fuel will ignite the second block. Okay, and then you just have to wait, so you'll have to do that a few times to turn the iron ingots into blister steel, but that's for another day. But there you go, folks, but we're not finished yet. We've got one more thing to do, and that is putting the chimney on the top. So let's go outside, and it's the second furnace. So we need to go to the second furnace. Outside, around the back, and you'll see it's this one here. So we're going to replace these 4 dirt blocks with polished granite. Like so, and we can get rid of this trapdoor as well, because we don't need that there now. And what we're going to do here is we're going to get our 2 halves like this. We're going to rotate them. And then we're going to put the tops on. Now if you have your furnaces outside, you won't need these. These are just to keep the animals away from the hole so they don't fall in there. And also the drifters. Because you don't want gremlins in your technology, do you? There we go, so that's 2 blocks high. That should keep out almost everything. And when the furnace is lit, you can see in there, and all the sparks, the smoke will come out of there, and the smoke will come out, and it'll look pretty cool. Yeah, I'll chisel in something to round off these corners, so you've got dirt and stone in this block here, just to make it look a bit more round. But yeah, we're going to have another one here, so may as well just do that now, haven't we? Voila, there we go. Now they're both done. And there we go, guys, we have a furnace. Now we can make steel. Until we own any steel, we're not really in the steel age, are we? But we're still in the iron age. But yes, there we go. Let's pick up all these pieces in here, there. And just to prove these lids don't break when you pickaxe them, there you go, see? So you can just store them in here until you need them. There, sealed. See that layer of borax there, isn't that cool? But yeah, when this is all lit, you don't want to go in there, obviously. Because you might get a slight tan. Let's get to the forever garden. I hope this tree grows soon. How long's it got left? 5 days. How long's the larch tree got left? That one's got 8 days. Oh, it won't take too long. Yeah, these papyruses, I might swap them around for ferns. I might put one papyrus in the corner and have a tall fern in their place, because I think it's a bit too much papyrus, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, it looks nice though. It looks very bushy, but I just think it's maybe a little bit too much. Like 2 in each corner, so we can swap those out. We need to do something with this as well. Either a pond or a fountain, or both. We need to get some tables and chairs in here and a barbecue, and then here I think I might put like a 3-seater bench so we can just sit here like that. Aye. Well, there we go folks. We're in we've got a foot in the door to the Steel Age, haven't we? We just need to get some steel processed, but I want to go out mining and get some more coal, so we'll probably do that next time, and then we'll get some blister steel on the go. Alrighty folks, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this episode, stretch, so far, then be sure to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.